Incoming transmission standby. Welcome to the Nod News Network. Government spending has increased due to energy price restraints, according to official figures. In the first half of 2023, the German government's budget deficit increased to €42.1 billion, $45.4 billion, according to data released on Friday by the Federal Statistical Office, Destatis. The amount was €37.6 billion more than in the first half of 2022, a roughly tenfold rise, according to preliminary data. The deficit ratio was 2.1% as compared to GDP, gross domestic product, at current prices. Government revenue for the reporting period was €917.2 billion, while expenditures totaled €959.3 billion, according to Destatis. The latter increased significantly since last year, by 7.7%, primarily as a result of federal relief measures intended to lessen the burden of high inflation and the rise in energy prices. The brakes on gas, heating, and electricity prices and the related hardship clauses applying to hospitals and care facilities caused a sharp rise in subsidies by 45.7% in the first half of 2023 year-over-year, the research noted. The report indicated that the reform of federal funding for energy-efficient buildings, which led to an increase in investment incentives, resulted in additional expenditures. When compared to the same period in 2022, the government's interest payments increased by 38% in the first half of 2023. Germany has been dealing with the effects of the energy crisis and persistently high inflation since last year, despite continuing to have the largest economy in the EU. The nation was one of the most hit by the decline in Russian energy deliveries because of its reliance on Russian energy imports, which were either drastically reduced or stopped altogether after the EU placed sanctions on Moscow in response to the conflict in Ukraine. As a result, energy costs increased, which in turn caused prices in other economic sectors to rise. Recent predictions indicate that Germany's energy prices would likely stay high until at least 2027, necessitating more support measures in order to prevent another crisis. This has been the Nod News Network. Transmission complete.